Hi everyone, it's Katie. I hope you're all doing really well. Today is sort of part two, if you will, of the organizational series, and that's my makeup wall and vanity behind me. This was very much requested from all of you, so I'm thrilled to be able to share it. And as I mentioned in the leotard organizational video, I will be sharing specific brands and products, and I'm not in any way associated with these companies. They're not paying me to tell you any of this. This is just me sharing once again. So all the brands and products will appear in this little white bar, as they did before, and I will have all of the company links in a coordinating blog post below this video for you to go and purchase these items if you wish. So I hope you enjoy. So here's the makeup wall, and it's actually a bookshelf that I converted into makeup storage, which works really, really nicely. And as I said in the intro, I also have the vanity, which has some more makeup in it, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I'm just going to take you through this and show you what I have and how I've organized it. So starting at the top, these are the clear plastic drawers that I love. You can get them anywhere, Target, Container Store, Amazon. And I just have sort of lip and miscellaneous eye products. So I have some Clinique and Tarte glosses, my NARS lip glosses, which I've organized by color. I tend to do that, makes it very easy. So I have the dark and the brights and the more neutral lip glosses. In this bottom drawer are miscellaneous sort of lip products. I have my Ariel glosses from the Disney Sephora collection. Disney and Sephora partnered together a couple years ago to do a few lines, so you'll probably be seeing these products throughout my stash. I have some M.A.C glosses and a Stila little lip color thing. Then on the right, I have my lip tars. Now, I believe I've used one of these in a look. I think it was Titania with this purple. And these lip tars are from Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, which I think is just great. And these go on beautifully. You put them on with a lip brush. They're very potent, and a little bit goes a long way, so these last a very long time. So I do love these. Again, by color, dark and brights, and then the more neutrals. Now in this little drawer, I have some smaller travel-sized liners. I don't use them for travel. I use them quite often day to day. And I just have a mishmash of brands like Urban Decay and Stila and Bare Minerals and things. But again, you'll see this regularly, color. So I have neutrals, black, brown, and gray. And then in the bottom drawer, I have my colored little small liners that I mainly use for stage, but I'll use them day to day occasionally. If anyone's interested in a daytime tutorial, I know I've done a lot of stage, but I do have a lot of great day looks that I would love to show you all. Let me know in the comments below. So then next to these little drawers, I have my makeup books. Now these are really great if you want to learn about makeup. I love using them for inspiration. They've been gifts. And I love keeping them here. Moving down a shelf, this is sort of my full-sized liner and lip liner and eyeliner sort of station. So I have my NYX liners, which are all taller. I have my more neutral colored liners, and then again by color, the brights. For example, this is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip that I used in my Odile look. And below the lip liners, I have my lip butters. Now this is a great product from Korres. These are very sheer, very moisturizing. They're great to just work out in, or if you want something natural, this is a nice product to have. So I have them in a variety of colors and a NARS gloss. And then over here on the right, these are my full-size eyeliners, again by color. So I have the more dark neutrals and then lighter neutrals with a purple that shouldn't be there. And then the colors over here, these should look familiar. I've used these in quite a few of my tutorials. Now here, please make note of this, I have empty space. This is a very big deal for me. I'm very proud of this. Maybe, you know, it's room for growth in the makeup collection, which is kind of sad to say, actually, but there you go. And then over here, I have my Stila lip palettes. These just didn't really fit anywhere else, but these are very cute, very handy. So I have a neutral and a bright of those. Now, in my travel haul video, I mentioned that I have a place on my makeup wall for my travel items. And here it is, these little drawers. Hold all of my travel things. So you can see I have the mascaras and the lip things and the cheek tints. And then over in this drawer, I have my powders and base and bronzers and primers and things. So I just keep all of the travel products in here. They're very easy to get to, yet they're not in the way. So that just makes it very, very handy. On the third shelf is the lipstick and the rest of the lip products. And again, they are also in the clear plastic containers you can find anywhere. Beginning over here, I have my M.A.C lipsticks. These are some of my favorites to wear on the stage. Really nice formulas, nice colors, just really, really great product. I also have some LipSense stay-on colors in the back with some Too Faced and Clinique, all of my NARS lipsticks, the Marvelous Moxie collection from Bare Minerals, Hourglass. Here are my Makeup Forever lipsticks. I believe I've shown you these before in tutorials. This is the number 42, great red color. They're called Rouge Artist Intense, some of my other favorites to wear on the stage. I have a Tarte lip color. This is, again, the Disney Sephora. This is the Cinderella lipstick set. And it's called the Moonlit Kiss set. And each of the colors are named for or related to the film. So, for example, this is Lady Tremaine. So that's very, very cute. I love this little set. I believe there's also one called Pumpkin, just to give you another example. So then I have some matte NARS colors, some stick lipsticks from NARS, my Makeup Forever stay-ons. My other favorite product, as you can probably see, full size and travel size, I have the Tarte LipSurgence tints. Now this is a really great product. They're very moisturizing. They're almost a lip glossy kind of consistency, yet they're sticks. So they're very easy to apply. I just got that everywhere. And they either come in mattes or sheers or brights. It just depends on the type you get. They're different sort of collections for those. So I love that product as well. So the fourth shelf is my stage makeup shelf, and it consists of makeup I only wear on the stage. So beginning over here, I have all of my lashes, some drugstore brands on these two drawers, and then this bottom drawer I have all my glues and my M.A.C lashes. These are my favorite for the stage. Now here is my stage lash trick. I have found that wearing only one set of lashes is not nearly dense enough or dark enough. So what I do is I buy two sets, I don't know if you can see, and stick them together. If you just either stick them together before you put them on or stick them together on your eye, the glue will hold and they will stay together. So that is my lash trick, is to buy two pairs. And it doesn't have to be M.A.C. You can use drugstore brands. For example, I'll probably stick these together. This thinner one with the denser one. It will create a nice big lash for the stage. So that is my trick. Over here I have this is a Makeup Forever 12 Flash Color Case, it's called. And basically this is very fancy face paint. Little fun fact, if you go to the ballet and see someone with a lot of makeup, very dense, like Mother Ginger or Bluebird, the male Bluebird in Sleeping Beauty, or Firebird or something like that, more often than not they have this palette on their face. Again, very dense colors that show up almost paint-like. So I do have that. That's very, very fun. Then I have my M.A.C pigments and some purple glitters in this drawer. Whoops, sorry about that. My gel eyeliners. I believe I have shown you this before, the Yves Saint Laurent gel eyeliner. My M.A.C transparent teal glitter. I love this product. I believe I've used that before in a tutorial as well. And then in the last two drawers, I have my Makeup Forever Aqua creams. Again, I have used in this product in a tutorial, the Odile look. I've used this gold aqua cream. So they are, once again, organized by colors, so dark and then the more neutrals. Now over here, I have my stage bases. What I showed all of you in the basic stage makeup look will work for anyone with any, normal makeup products, but professionals usually wear a lot more than that. This is sort of what we wear. We have some cream sticks that are, sort of heavy duty bases, and then we have some pancake makeup that is good for not showing sweat. That's the point of those. Our industrial powder, for lack of a far better term. So this is it's very much more involved, as well as the contouring process. So if anyone is interested in that, I will be happy to do a tutorial to show you. Next to this is sort of this was my big splurge one year. These are all of my M.A.C eyeshadows and blushes in all of these palettes, arranged by color. Let me show you. These palettes you can buy from M.A.C empty, and they come with the little dividers that you can put your makeup in. And that's wonderful, except that you can only fit about 6 for the blush and 15 for the eyeshadow. So what I do is I take out the divider and I can fit 8 for the blush. And all of the MAC products are magnetized, so they have all the colors on the bottom and they're magnetized so they just stick. So it's very, very handy. I love doing that. Here's an eyeshadow, I believe. Yes. See the purples. Again, I removed the dividers and it looks like that. So that was, again, a very great purchase for me. I use these on the stage all the time. You will see them constantly in my stage makeup tutorials. And then over here in this Vera Bradley pouch, I have all of my stage brushes. Now, I have designated a separate, whoa, I can't talk, I'm sorry, separate stage brush set. That's a mouthful. Simply because when I'm dancing a lot, these get washed a lot, and if I'm not, they don't. So it's simply to know what needs to be washed. So that's also a great idea. If you have a lot of makeup brushes, designate a set for the stage. And then the bottom shelf obviously just holds my purse, so that's very handy as well. So over here we have my vanity, and it's actually not a vanity, it's a chest of drawers. My real vanity is being used as a desk in another room, so this just works really well. And this piece on top I got from Pottery Barn Teen a couple of years ago. I don't think you can still get it, but I do love this thing. It actually comes with these 2 drawers over here that I've already showed you. They just sit on the ends, but obviously I liked them better on the shelves. But it's a really nice piece. So in this piece, I have my powder brushes and blush brushes and just foundation sort of bigger brushes over here. These are my 2 favorite primers. They're very expensive. These were gifts. But if you want a splurge, I highly recommend these. These are the Guerlain, that's the brand, primers. This is the Light-Diffusing Perfecting Primer. And this one has actual gold in it. It's Radiance concentrate with pure gold. So I do love these 2. They are just incredible. Next I have my Boscia facial oil, which actually it's a beauty oil, but I use it for my face. In addition to moisturizing, what you can do with it is dab a bit on the back of your hand and mix some of your liquid foundation together with it, and it thins it out so you don't feel like you're caked with a liquid foundation, yet you still get the coverage. And it makes it a little bit better for your skin. So that's my favorite trick with that. In the middle, I have my 2 powders, Meteorite powders, they're called, from Guerlain. Basically, let me show you. These are just little beads that you can swirl around with your brush, and they're like a finishing powder. I love them to death. Again, Guerlain, some of the best products in the world. Some concealer brushes and eyeshadow and liner brushes. This is from Lancome. It's another concentrate that I mix with foundation. It's basically a serum. And then I have my little tools here, an eyelash curler, scissors, tweezers, and this little thing called the Mascara Guard is the best thing in the world. It's basically an eyelash comb. So if your lashes clump when you're putting on your mascara, you can comb them out without using a safety pin, which people do that I do not recommend. And then this is the mascara guard part of it, where you hold it up to your eye while you're putting on your mascara, and then you don't get mascara all over your face while you're putting it on. So I think that's just the best little thing. In this drawer, I have all of my blotting papers. And basically, if you don't know what they are, if you get very shiny, you can dab your face with them, and it removes the oil without removing your makeup. So I have a nice stash of these. In the middle drawer, I have my mascaras. The blacks in the front and the colored mascaras in the back. Again, these usually are reserved for the stage. They go along with the more in-depth stage look, so let me know if you're interested. And then in this drawer, I have just some random items. Eyeshadow primer. This is a mascara that's in the wrong drawer. I have a brow gel. This is called Makeup Forever's Aqua Seal, which basically converts powdered shadow into liquid and makes it waterproof. So that is that little drawer. Moving down into the top big drawer, this is my foundation and base section. I have all of my concealers and foundations and contouring things. So beginning over here, I have my Bare Minerals. As I've mentioned before, I'm a huge Bare Minerals fan. Some foundations and powders and concealers, a Too Faced powder, a Laura Mercier. This is my primer section. So I have my Stila primer. I believe I have shown you this before in a tutorial. In the middle section, I have my concealers and other thicker foundations like the Makeup Forever. This is the Ula Lift product I showed you in the travel haul. This is the full size. You know, just heavier. This is a stage base. Why it's in here, I don't know. We'll put that aside. And then over here, just some more finishing powders, a sponge. This is my contouring little basket. I have some highlighters, the Makeup Forever Uplights, and some other highlighters, NARS, a couple of bronzers. I don't wear that many bronzers simply because my skin is so porcelain that if I do wear bronzer, sometimes I look like I have dirt on my face. So I do have to be careful of that. This is my favorite one. It's called Stellar from Tarte. So that is the top drawer. And I just have, again, on the side, nothing very interesting, just some little eyelashes. Don't wear these too often, but if I want a single lash, and some pencil sharpeners in the back. So that is the top drawer. The next drawer is the blush drawer with a few eyeshadow things. So beginning over here, this is my favorite blush in the world. This is the one I recommend to anyone. It is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. This is the best product ever. It works on anyone, any skin tone. These stay on. They are made of natural materials. They come in beautiful colors. I'm sorry, I'm doing this left-handed. My left hand is so uncoordinated. Oh my goodness. Okay. So they're just really, really beautiful, wonderful product. This is the blush you need to get. I also have some Stila convertible colors, Bare Minerals, Benefit, NARS blushes, which I also wear on the stage sometimes. NARS The Multiple. This is a wonderful product. They're basically cream sticks that you can use on both your eyes and your cheeks as well as your lips. So that's why it's called The Multiple. I love that product. These are my Bare Minerals eyeshadows. Now, when I want to wear something very light and not be caked in makeup, if I'm rehearsing or exercising, I usually wear Bare Minerals, as I've said before. So I have all of my colored that have come in numerous sets, as well as the more neutrals in the back. Now, the very last drawer, this is very, very sad, you guys. I've already showed you all of my MAC stash, but this is the rest of the eyeshadow. So here it is. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Beginning over here, we have the Stila. Stila comes out with these sort of collectible sets very frequently, so I love collecting them, obviously. So let me show you. They're usually themed, like this is the Pretty in Paris, and it comes with 4 eyeshadows and oftentimes a blush. This is a convertible color blush, so it can be worn on cheeks and lips. Here's another one. Here's the breast cancer one, the Positive and Pretty. And what I like about these bigger ones is that they come with the eyeshadows and the blush, but they also come with a look. So when you get a look with these, it's very handy as well. So all of the Stila, some Tarte, more bigger Stila palettes, Dior, Too Faced, all 3 Naked palettes. I will not be the only person to tell you this. These are the best palettes. Very, very neutral. They can be worn for anything. You can travel with them. Great basic colors. I have some Too Faced. I love the Too Faced palettes. They often have collectibles. So here's the new summer one. It's called Bonjour Summer. And basically each one comes with 9 shadows and a couple of looks, so you can know what to do with them. And then over here I have my Disney palettes. Now I mentioned obviously the Disney collection, so I have Jasmine, Ariel, and Cinderella. And I'll just take out the Ariel to show you what they look like. So here's the Ariel palette, and as you can see, they come out of their velvet boxes. And each of the colors, as the lipsticks are named for the film. So you've got Scuttle and Flounder and Sebastian and Flotsam, just all the way down, brilliant names. And basically all of these colors are matched as closely as possible to the animated cells of the Disney movies. If you did not know, Disney mixes all of their own paint. So you cannot go and buy their paints anywhere. They are exclusive to the Disney company. All of the colors, all of the formulas, everything. So basically what I believe that I read, that these palette creators sat down with those animated cells and really tried to match them as closely as possible. So for example, this Fins, I believe that green is as close as they can get to Ariel's fin color. So I found that very, very interesting that that's how these palettes were made. If you want one of these palettes, you do have to get them quite quickly. The Ariel palette sold out online and in stores in 1 hour. So I got mine about 2-3 months later. So you do have to be watching for them. I believe the next one coming out is Beauty and the Beast, if I heard that correctly, so be watching for that. If you all want a more in-depth look at these, the Disney collection or some Disney looks with these palettes, again, let me know. I'd love to hear your suggestions. And then I just have some Urban Decay and some Too Faced palettes in the back. So that's it. You have seen my entire makeup collection. I hope this helped you out. Maybe you got some organization ideas or some new products to try. Again, because that's always my goal in sharing with all of you. Let me know if you're interested in any of the other tutorials I described, such as the more in-depth stage look, or some more daytime looks, or the full Disney rundown. Again, your suggestions and your views help me and drive me to do this, so I so appreciate it. Also, make sure you've seen my leotard video because that giveaway ends on Monday. As well as if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. I have some great things coming up you won't want to miss, such as some more exercise videos, a point shoe video, some day in the life vlogging. So just some wonderful things that I hope you're around for. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.